Welcome to Tech Camp at X-Drenaline. We are so excited to partner with the amazing people at X-Drenaline and for the opportunity for our campers, after being cramped up for so long, to flex and stretch their bodies and muscles on the trampolines and everything else they have. Then they'll have the chance to stretch and flex their minds and imaginations, working with our 3D printers and building apps and piloting our drones and other craziness. We know that these have been, to say the least, interesting and challenging times, and Xdrenaline and Tech Camp are committed to making this as enriching an experience as possible, as well as safe an experience as possible. The health and safety blueprint that we have assembled follows the CDC activities and initiative guidelines for day camps, applying our main focus on enhanced social distancing and healthy hygiene practices at all times. Now, it's fair to ask, what exactly does that mean? Well, let's take a look at what Xdrenaline has done, and it is fantastic. Now, first, Xdrenaline performs thorough disinfection procedures every single night to get the place ready for the next day. On top of that, they have additional disinfection protocols that are practiced throughout the regular day at set intervals, as well as any time certain equipment gets used. A great example of this is with the dodgeballs. After each use, there are teams of sanitation engineers that swoop in and take care of it. Now, sanitation engineering teams really is a fancy term, but the work they do is absolutely fantastic and necessary. On top of that, the facility itself is sort of the perfect social distancing venue, if you think about it. Every kid gets their own trampoline. It really doesn't get any better than that. They're the best possible institution to apply social distancing, and they have set proper spacing all through the facility and all through the activities. Next, they have dedicated sanitation stations all through the facility as well, high visibility and easily accessed. Finally, another sign of how seriously Xdrenaline takes health and safety, they are performing temperature screening for their staff and patrons at the front of the facility as everyone enters. Factoring into that are the additional procedures that we have for the tech camp itself. First and foremost, every child will get their own equipment for the week. Every one of our tech campers will have their own computer, their own mouse, and their own phone. And the phones, well, they're not just for games. They're actually phenomenal tools we use for app building, virtual reality, and more. This is equipment they will not share with any other camper for the duration of the camp. Another camp feature will be what we call our camp pods, where a single staff member assigned to a group of campers oversees them, and they will be with their group for the entire week. As we conduct the sessions, we also implement our own practiced social distance policies, where we have the 6-foot safety zone throughout the day as often as possible, especially with a focus on spaced out seating in our rooms. Next, we're going to check the temperatures of our staff and the campers every day. On top of that, we're also providing PPE for our staff. Since our instructors are going to work in close proximity with a lot of students, they will wear either face masks or even face shields, which we've 3D printed and assembled ourselves when in close interaction with the campers. Of course, we also factor in frequent hand washing and sanitation for all the campers and staff, and regular disinfecting of the tables and all common points of contact like doorknobs and everything else. Our focus is to make this as fun and as safe and as enriching an experience as possible. We are so excited to have this opportunity with you and your families. See you soon, and remember, tech leads the way.